2,000 years ago, the Romans built bridges that still stand strong today. While many modern structures need repairs after just decades, these ancient wonders endure floods, wars, and time itself. How did they do it? Today, we're uncovering the engineering genius behind Roman bridges, the secrets of their strength, their stunning designs, and how they changed the world forever. As Rome expanded across Europe, Asia, and Africa, its greatest challenge wasn't just conquering, it was connecting. The Romans needed roads and bridges to move their legions, transport grain from Egypt, silver from Spain, and messages from one end of the empire to the other. A bridge wasn't just a crossing, it was a declaration of control. When a Roman bridge spanned a river, it meant the empire had tamed nature itself. For the Romans, architecture wasn't just practical, it was political. Every bridge was a symbol of Roman order, stretching the empire's influence across the known world. At the heart of Roman bridge design was the arch, a simple curve that changed architecture forever. Earlier civilizations built beam bridges, which relied on straight supports that bent under weight. The Romans realized that an arch could redirect the force of gravity outward and down, rather than straight down, allowing them to span wider gaps and support heavier loads. Each bridge was built with precisely cut stone blocks, held together not by glue or mortar, but by geometry and pressure. Once the keystone, the central stone, was placed, the arch became almost unbreakable. But what really set Roman bridges apart was their secret ingredient: concrete, or opus cementitium. This mix of volcanic ash, lime, and water could set underwater, letting engineers build massive structures even in rivers. It hardened over time, becoming almost indestructible. That's why many Roman bridges remain intact, not by luck, but by design. Built around 19 BC, the Pont du Gard is more than a bridge. It's a three-tiered aqueduct standing nearly 50 meters high. It carried water across 50 kilometers to the Roman city of Nimes, supplying over 40,000 cubic meters daily. Next, the Alcantara Bridge, built under Emperor Trajan around 106 AD. It stretches 194 meters across the Tagus River and reaches 45 meters high. In its center stands a triumphal arch inscribed with the words, Pontem perpetui mensurum in secula mundi. The bridge will last forever in the world. And in Rome itself, the Pons Fabricius, built in 62 BC. It's the oldest Roman bridge still in use today. Every day, locals and tourists cross the same stones laid more than 2 millennia ago. Building a Roman bridge was a feat of organization and precision. Engineers first drove timber piles deep into the riverbed, creating a stable foundation. They then built cofferdams, watertight wooden enclosures sealed with clay, so workers could build stone piers in dry conditions. Once the foundations were complete, massive wooden scaffolds were built to hold the arch stones in place as each one was laid. When the keystone finally slid in, the wooden frame was removed and the arch stood entirely on its own weight. Roman engineers also planned for durability. They added cutwaters, pointed extensions on the piers, to deflect river currents and reduce erosion. Many bridges were even paved with basalt stone, the same material as Roman roads. For the Romans, engineering and aesthetics were inseparable. Even the most functional bridge was designed to impress. Roman bridges didn't just carry people, they carried ideas. The techniques they perfected spread across continents and centuries, from medieval stone bridges to 19th century railway arches and even modern concrete spans. All owe their design to Roman innovation. Today's engineers still study these structures to understand durability, weight distribution, and material science. The Romans built for eternity, and in many ways, they succeeded. So next time you cross a bridge, take a moment to think. That simple arc beneath your feet might trace its origins back to the Romans, who built not just for their time, but for all time.